two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll have the Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Brooklyn.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Mahomes going to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
2nd down and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown, Jets! Derrick Henry from 6 yards away. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. the Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, May. Over the middle, complete. It's Henderson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
As Smith in motion right. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. A handoff running left, Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And good covers there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll throw with May. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw forward May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's May. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rainey to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yellow. Come back. What's the key? Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now here's Mahomes. Caught by Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
In motion left goes Smith. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Yellow. Sunday.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
This one deep for Wilson.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 43. 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a completion to Wilson. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Jets go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw. May. Throwing left side here. It's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing here is May. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Crazy.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Mahomes now to throw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Jets are going to have it first and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
To the air, May.
That is taken in by Rodgers. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They'll throw with May.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
To throw, it's May.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I thought you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 5.
It's Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 65 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking here for Smith downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And the Pats are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
And he is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
17 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 18.
From the shotgun, May with it. Quick slant here to Smith. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here we go, first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Drake May. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They need 2. Here's third down.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. To throw is Mahomes. And he's caught on the the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
There's a little lady. 43. 43. Hey, Sunday. Hey, 43. 15. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Good. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
I'll tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
That's good for a
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they